Okay, so I will continue from the previous lesson here. So to summarize this, I want to say that first I want to aim each of this cover. So however I move, this cover and this cover is going to aim at each other, like something like that. That's something I'm going to do first. And next is whenever I move my cube here, I want this to stretch and squash to meet the position here wherever I move my cover. Okay, so why don't we start with the aim? So if you want to do the aim, you have to open the aim constraint, which was here under the constraint aim option. And I want to aim both the cover, not just one. So you can select whatever you want first. And then if you see this option, you can see that right now the aim vector is set to 1, which means that this is going to be the x part, x direction. So if I select this first and shift select this and second, what happens is that if I just leave it as 1, this part is going to flip to the direction here, which is going to be the aim vector 1, and this part is going to aim to the other cube here. I don't want that. So what I have to do here is first I have to set this to -1 so that not the positive direction but the negative direction is going to aim the other cube here. And the up vector is going to be set to y. The second category here is going to be the y. So yeah, I'm going to leave it as y. And you can leave the word up type vector as vector, but for more better performance, I like to create a cube or a locator. So I'm going to use a locator, which is going to be my up vector. And I'm just going to move it up here, and I'm going to name this as whatever you want. I'm just naming as a locator up. Copy that, and then change this vector to object up, and then board up object to locator up, what we just created. So what this does is that aim vector aiming is just going to aim in this or this direction. It's not going to, there's one axis that is left behind, and this is going to be the one that the locator up vector is going to control with. So I'll demonstrate how this works. Select this cube, shift select this cube here, and yeah, hit apply. Once you do that, you can see that the cube here is aiming at this cube here. However, you can see that it's rotating in this direction and even up and down, but it's not rotating in this direction, right? So for that one, you can use this up locator to rotate in the other axis, the leftover axis. Okay, let's do the same thing for the other one here. Select this cube first, shift select this one, and this time I want to leave the positive x to aim to the other cube here. So instead of -1, I'm going to set this to 1, and I'll leave the rest as it is and hit add. So now not just this cube, but even this cube is going to aim at each other. And if I move this one, you can see that both cube is rotating with uh, the target of this locator. Okay, good. So I created the aim for each cube here. Next is I want to, whenever I move my cube here, I want this spring to stretch and squash. So what you can do for that is you can hold down the space bar. There, under the key menu, there is going to be set driven key. Open the set menu, and let's talk a little bit more about the set driven key here.